Hello, Harley Quinn here. And I'm a bit of an older Harley Quinn this time. And why is that? Because I'm going to read a scary story. It's called In a Dark, Dark Room and Other Scary Stories by Alvin Schwartz, and Dirk Zimmer does the pictures. You'll notice spooky pictures. Got a lot of spooky pictures coming through here too. There's spooky cats, spooky skeletons. Alright, the first story is called The Teeth. Oh, there's a foreword though. Most of us like scary stories because we like feeling scared. When there's no real danger, feeling scared is fun. Best time for these stories is at night, in front of a fire, or in the dark. Tell them slowly and quietly. Everyone will have a good time. Now, the teeth. Bum, bum, bum. I was hurrying home in the dark when I saw a man walking toward me. Do you know what time it is? I asked. The man lit a match to look at his watch. It's 8 o'clock, he said. Then he grinned at me. Sounds like he's gonna grin with teeth. His teeth were 3 inches long. Ick. When I saw them, I ran. Ew, giant teeth. Soon I came to another man. Why are you running? The man asked. I just met a man and his teeth were really long. I said, it scared me. My teeth are longer than that, said the man, and he grinned at me. Big teeth man. When I saw his teeth, I ran. Soon I came to another man. Why are you running? He asked me. I just saw a man with teeth this long, I said. That's nothing, said the man. Did you ever see teeth that are this long? Gross! Ah! I took one look and ran all the way home. Next story, The Graveyard. In the graveyard. A woman in the graveyard sat. Ooh, very short and very fat. Ooh. She saw 3 corpses carried in. Oh, very tall and very thin. Ooh. To the corpses, the woman said, will I be like you when I am dead? Oh. To the woman, the corpses said, you will be like us when you are dead. Oh no. Why are these corpses talking? Pretty spooky. To the corpses, the woman said, ah! I mean, I'd scream too, you know. The green ribbon. Now, this one is a story that, like, all people my age will know. You see the girl? Green ribbon? It's on her neck. Once there was a girl named Jenny. She was like all the other girls except for one thing. She always wore a green ribbon around her neck. There was a boy named Alfred in her class. Alfred liked Jenny, and Jenny liked Alfred. Oh, look, she's much older now. One day, he asked her, why do you wear that ribbon all the time? I cannot tell you that, said Jenny. But Alfred kept asking, why do you wear it? And Jenny would say, it's not important. Jenny and Alfred grew up and fell in love. One day, they got married. After their wedding, Alfred said, now that we are married, you must tell me about that green ribbon. And Jenny was like, you still must wait, said Jenny. I will tell you when the right time comes. Look, and now they're married. Still got that necklace. I hear ya. Years passed. Alfred and Jenny grew old. One day, Jenny became very sick. The doctor told her she was dying. Jenny called Alfred to her side. Alfred, she said, now I can tell you about the green ribbon. Untie it. And you will see why I could not tell you before. Slowly and carefully, Alfred untied the ribbon. And Jenny's head fell off! Ah! It's the only thing keeping the head on. This one moves around. I'm okay. It's the title of this one, In a Dark, Dark Room. In a dark, dark wood, there was a dark, dark house. And in that dark, dark house, there was a dark, dark room. And in that dark, dark room, there was a dark, dark chest. And in that dark, dark chest, there was a dark, dark shelf. And on that dark, dark shelf, there was a dark, dark box. And in that dark, dark box, there was a ghost! Woo! The night it rained. It was late at night. I was driving past the cemetery when I saw a boy standing in the rain. Do you want to ride home? I asked. Yes, please, he said. I live on Front Street, next to the school. I handed him my old sweater. It's cold tonight, I said, and you are wet. You had better put this on. After that, we didn't talk. When we stopped at his house, I said, keep the sweater. I'll get it tomorrow. What's your name? Jim, he said. Thanks for the ride. I stopped for the sweater the next day. A woman came to the door. Is Jim at home? I asked. I have come to pick up my sweater. She looked at me in a strange way. It must have been another boy, she said. Jim is our son, but he has been dead for almost a year. He is buried in the cemetery. I told her how sorry I was, and I left. I didn't know what to think. The next morning, I went to the cemetery. I wanted to see Jim's grave. Lying across the grave was my sweater. You're the kitty cat. Meow, kitties. Kitty's been throughout most of these stories. I don't know if you've seen him. There's a doggy here. The pirate. Yarr. Ruth was spending her vacation with her cousin Susan. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm turning into a pirate. Ruth was spending her vacation with her cousin Susan. A pirate once lived in our house, Susan told Ruth. He died in the room where you are staying. His ghost is supposed to haunt that room. But we have never seen it. I don't believe in ghosts, said Ruth. Do you believe in puppies? 'Cause I see a puppy. Ah. Back to the pirate story, though. But the thought of a pirate haunting her room scared her a little. Before she got into bed that night, Ruth looked everywhere. She looked under the bed, under the rug. There she is, looking for pirate ghosts. Pirate ghosts. Don't mind my radio. In the closet and in the drawers, behind the dresser, behind the curtains. She's looking all over the house. And anywhere else a ghost might hide, she didn't find a thing. Ruth yawned and stretched. She got into bed. She turned off the light and snuggled under the covers. Just as I thought, she said to herself, there's no one in this room but me. And a little dog. Can't forget the little doggy. A dark, dark chest. There was no ghost in that one. Then a big voice said, and me! Yarr! The end of that one. It's an invisible pirate ghost. This one's called The Ghost of John. Have you seen the ghost of John? Long white bones and the flesh all gone? Ooh, wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? I think it's just a funny poem. Did you guys find the cat in that one? There's a cat in that one too. And that was the last story there. Well, I hope you guys found all the little animals. A lot of kitties and a lot of puppies. There was one little last picture there too. I'll show you. Hope you guys had a fun time. Maybe I'll read some more scary stories later. If I do, however, they might be a bit scarier than this book, so be careful. I don't want to scare you guys too much so you can't sleep at night and have nightmares. That'd be bad. So hopefully this wasn't too scary. All right, good night, guys. Bye.